Hi fellow makeup fiends, today I'm going to do a Spaceys Roundup for you and share with you my thoughts on some things that I've purchased recently. It's quite a lip concentrated episode, so if you really enjoy chubby sticks and glosses and things, you're really going to enjoy this one. If you don't, you might not enjoy it quite so much, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to tackle the other products first and then I'll do all the lip products together at the end. So if you don't really want to see the lip products, then you can kind of get out with the video at that point if you want to. So I feel like I'm going in and out of focus with this camera. I'm really sorry, so sorry about that. If I go out of focus, please excuse me. You'll still be able to see the products anyway. So the first product that I'm going to mention is this one. This is the Revlon, no it's not, L'Oreal. This is the L'Oreal Revitalift Magic Blur Cream. This is L'Oreal on the top. You actually get a really good size. It's a 50ml size. Looks a lot bigger. I think it's very chunky packaging. And that's what it looks like. And I got this because Vinny got this and she said it was amazing. Then Nikki got it and she loved it and I was like, yeah. But mine was on the way by this point. I was like, oh, I'm so excited. And I do love it, but I have to say the one thing that puts me off is the smell. It's got a really strong smell that I'm not a huge fan of. I can't quite put my finger on what it is. I don't know. It's just not a pleasant smell for me. I don't like it. But I do use it. I actually don't use it all over my face because I find the smell is too overpowering and I feel like it is quite strong even after you've put it on. So I actually use this every day, morning and night, and I actually just put it under my eyes. And actually, I think it is making a difference under my eyes. I don't have any wrinkles or lines anywhere else, so I'm quite happy to just not bother using this anywhere else and just concentrate on the eye area. But yeah, under the eyes, morning and evening, absolutely love this stuff. Not for all over the face, but then again, I have other primers that I absolutely love, so I'd rather use them rather than this. And in my opinion, this is just a copy of this, but of course you get a lot more. So this one is the L'Oreal. So this is the L'Oreal Studio Secrets Professional Smoothing Resurfacing Primer. And you get 15 mils. Now, when this came out, I don't know if it still is, this was £14 for 15 mils, which is ridiculous. That is what it looks like. As you can see, it's the same sort of pale pink. They are very similar products. This is a lot thinner, I think. This is much thicker than this one is, but this is meant to sort of smooth and resurface, and that's what I'm looking for. I actually use this here around my mouth area and on my nose, and I don't tend to use it anywhere else, but that is what it looks like. You're not able to see greatly, but it just blends out to nothing and it just feels very velvety, but it doesn't have a smell. So I much prefer that because I don't like the smell of this. But that's what this one looks like. And to know this is not quite as thick, but it does feel, I mean I do love it because I love the smell though. It's so velvety on the skin. I have used it all over my face a couple of times as primer, but I just wouldn't reach for it a lot just because the smell kind of puts me off. But it does, they feel exactly the same once they're on. They feel very velvety. So yes, I probably would repurchase again because I just love what it does around my eyes. I think it is fantastic. It definitely does what it says it does, and that is kind of blur imperfections in the skin and your pores and everything. So I do think it's an amazing cream. The smell just slightly puts me off, so if you don't like strong smelling products, you might want to smell that before you purchase it. The next two items are foundations, and I have Maybelline's Better Skin and L'Oreal Infallible 24 Hour. So I've actually got this one on at the moment. It's a really good match for my skin. I absolutely love it, even though it looks super pale, but I am pale. But yeah, it's just, this is a lovely foundation and I love the coverage of it. It's got really nice medium to sort of thick coverage, depending on how you apply it. I've actually applied it today with my fingers. Yeah, it's a really, really beautiful foundation. It is buildable, but I absolutely love it. So I'm really glad that I got that because I'm really enjoying it. The Maybelline Better Skin is also really, really lovely. Be careful with your shades. A lot of people are complaining that they got it in ivory, and True Beige is actually lighter than ivory. So you want to check that out, make sure that you go into store and swatch it. It has quite a nice smell, blends straight into the skin. I don't know why I even blended that into my skin, but yeah. Lovely foundation. I love the 24 hour, is it the 24 hour Superstay? I want to say it is. I love the 24 hour one. I think it's fantastic. I have a couple of bottles in my stock drawer of that when it was on offer, because it was 2 for 10 I think, which is crazy. Really love it. But yeah, I really like the Better Skin. This kind of doesn't work though on that kind of trick that you can do where you put powder on and then put your foundation on top. I find that this tends to sit on top of that quite uncomfortably. It doesn't seem to work quite so well with the powder, but maybe I had put too much powder or maybe too much of this. I don't know, but I didn't appreciate how it looked. I literally put it on and I put it on and it was great, and then I looked in the mirror and it was like literally just, you could see where it was just sitting in clumps on my skin. It wasn't good. So I feel like it didn't work very well with that little tip. But yeah, I mean, I do feel like when I first started to use it, it brought some spots out, which is good. A lot of people are like, oh no, it gives me spots, I must not use this again. But it's a Better Skin. It's definitely a foundation that I would recommend anyway. I do think the coverage is very good. I do think it's good for your skin. I do think that after it brought out some things, like I have a lot of problems up here and I feel like they got worse but then they got better, so I don't know whether that was to do with that, but I was using La Roche-Posay around the same time, so it's kind of like difficult to tell really whether that was kind of part of the whole thing. But it was a very nice foundation. I need to move you back. But yeah, very nice, and I would definitely get it again. In fact, I did get an offer. I can't remember what the offer was, but I did pick up another one of those anyway, because I just thought I'm really going to enjoy this. I really love the 24 hour. So yeah, I do have another one there ready to use. Next thing that I'm going to talk about before we get on to the huge amount of lip products is an eyeshadow by Illamasqua. So it comes with a clear lid, you can see, and it's called Heroine. And that is what it looks like. It's just a very pale taupe sort of colour. That's what it looks like. So that's what it looks like. But it blends out really, really nice onto the skin. In fact, like you can just see kind of a line there. And I actually use this to contour with. Haven't used it today actually, as it happens. I totally forgot to do the contour thing and then bronzer or anything. But it's really lovely. Nikki from Nikki Tutorials actually uses this to do her contour, and I have a fat face. There's not a great deal I can do about that, so I don't think it's really a great product for me to use at the moment. But yeah, I'm losing weight, so hopefully sometime in the future it'll be fine. But yeah, I do use it and I actually do really like it. It's a nice matte texture, so you don't have any shimmers in it, and it just, for pale skin, it just is quite a neutral sort of muted sort of contour, so I think it suits me pretty well. And then now we're moving on to lip products, and I have a massive amount of them in here. So, and actually there are a couple in here that I haven't hauled. I forgot to put them in a haul, so you might see some things in here that you haven't seen before, but I'm still going to mention them anyway because I want to talk about them, and I've been using them and it's a while since I got them, so I just feel I'll chuck them in here and you can kind of see them anyway, and I'll swatch everything for you, apart from the glosses, because it's quite messy. So we'll start with this from Gosh. This is the Gosh Lip Lacquer, and this one is in Hot, I think. Hot Kiss, something like that. Anyway, this is the more sort of orangey red. I actually wanted the red one, but I got the wrong one. It's okay. That's what it looks like. It's actually quite a nice colour. It's quite a sort of a cherry candy sort of red, so it is nice, but it doesn't have a lot of colour to it. I mean, it's got colour, but it's kind of got like sort of as if you, like if think of jelly, like think of a ball of jelly, that's what this is like in colour. It kind of has colour, but you can still see through it, if you know what I mean. So it doesn't have a massive amount of colour, so it's more of a gloss really. So I actually use this over other lipsticks of a similar colour, and it's really nice as a gloss. So I like it as a gloss, but I would never consider this a lip colour, which is kind of what it's meant to be. It's meant to be like a colour and a gloss in one. It's not thick enough for that. Other colours in the range I think are a lot better than this one. I feel like I should do a swatch of this one, even though I've said I'm not going to, because I'm talking about the cover of it and you're not really seeing what I'm talking about. Badly placed, but that's it. That's the bright red one there. So it's not massively, like I said, it's not like it's got no colour to it. It does have colour, but it's not as bright as what the colour is in the bottle. So yeah, the colour payoff is not massively great, but I actually do really love the colour. When I first got it, I was like, oh, it's the wrong colour, and I was really annoyed about it. But then I put it on over something and I actually really like it. I wore it over a colour that I'm going to show you here, and I thought it complemented the colour really well. So I actually really like it now, so I'm really pleased that I got it. It's not like massively coloured. Right, so I'll get rid of the glosses first because there's like only really 2 of them. The first one is from Gosh, and it's the red gloss. This is actually really nice, and I lied when I said I wouldn't swatch it because I will give this one a swatch because this is just really gorgeous. This is different completely because the pigmentation of this is crazy. That's it there. Well, you can see it's a really dark red. It reminds me of Russian Red by MAC. It's so beautiful and intense. It doesn't feel super sticky. It's actually really quite a nice finish. Has a little bit of a smell, but it's nothing nasty, nothing horrible. Yeah, so I really like this one, and I love how it looks on. So I'd highly recommend these, and I actually got this when it was on sale. It comes with a mirror on the side, useful if you're out and about, and this is one of the ones that actually lights up. So yeah, if you're going out partying, this could be useful for you, so you can put your gloss on and not have it all over your face. So that's that one. And then this one from L'Oreal. This is the 24-hour infallible. 24 hours, no. Definitely doesn't last 24 hours, but it is a nice colour actually. I can't remember whether... I've tried it both ways with the gloss on first, because you do get like a nourishing lip conditioner. I've tried it by nourishing the lips first and then putting the colour on, but it actually works better if I put the colour on and then put the other on top. So I can't remember which way you're supposed to do it. But 1 coat is not enough of this. You definitely need to put a couple of coats. The swatch itself comes up great, but once you get this on the lips, that's that one there. As you can see, it's a lot brighter than this one. This is more blue based, the Gosh one. So it is a very bright red, which is what I was looking for, but you definitely need 2 coats, possibly 3, depending on how opaque you want to go. I put 1 coat on, and you could definitely see that it wasn't quite enough coverage and it wasn't as intense as the swatches. So once you get the 1 coat on and build it up, and then you put maybe 2 coats to 3 coats, then you get a really beautiful intense colour. You put the gloss on because it really dries your lips, like literally feel like they've had the moisture totally sucked out of them. So the moisture feels like it's totally sucked out of your lips, which is a horrible feeling, but then you nourish it with the lip conditioner and they actually feel human again. So yeah, it's a really nice gloss, that one. Really beautiful colour. And then we'll move on to the other ones. I'm going to show you one first that I have not hauled. This one's from Accessorize, and this one is just red. I can't remember the name, but this is the red one. This is a very disappointing one, and I'm going to show you why, because that's what the swatch looks like. However, that said, I actually liked it on the lips because it gave that sort of, again, like looking through a strawberry jelly, it gave like a slightly sheer coverage but quite glossy and still a hint of red. So it is quite nice if you don't want to go for a super intense red. If you want something very kind of washed out and just quite glossy, it's nice. It does have a slightly mint scent and it's not sticky, so it is quite nice. But that one was £2.47. Maybe they haven't done so well because they're not greatly coloured, but it's still quite a nice product. So the first one's called Rumour Has It, and it's a very raspberry sort of pink. Do a swatch. That's what that one looks like. This is a really beautiful colour. So if you want to have a really pink lip, but you don't want to go for a soft pink, but you don't want to go for a red, this is just somewhere it just really sits comfortably in between. Just a really gorgeous colour. I really like this one. I've worn this in a number of times. But the other one, which is called the Redder the Better, this is just amazing. I Instagrammed a picture of me wearing this just the other day. I think it was yesterday. Yes, it was yesterday. Monday, in case this isn't up today and it's up tomorrow, and then it won't be yesterday. Yes, shut up. Yeah, anyway, I Instagrammed a picture of me wearing this. I've got a blue jumper on in the picture, and this is what I've got on, which is the Redder the Better by Rimmel, and I absolutely love this one. It's just a gorgeous bright red. It's so vibrant and summery and classic looking. It's just amazing. I really love that one. So the next lot, they're all Revlon. So the first one we're going to talk about is Elusive, which is the nude pink colour. It's a really nice colour. It's just a really basic nude pink colour. It's really, really pretty. It's just a natural colour. They all feel really great on the lips, so what I'll say about them before we even get into the colours, they feel really moisturising on the lips. They've got a slightly mint scent about them. They're just really quite refreshing, but they do tend to last quite well on the lips. They don't last as long as the original ones. They were more balm stains. So the original ones do last a lot longer, so don't expect the new sort of range to last quite as long. But they do have nice lastability, but they're very easy to pop in your bag and carry around, so they're useful. The next one is Unapologetic. This is the name of my first blog, so I had to get this. It's kind of a coral pink colour. It's the same colour as Impassioned by MAC, so I did a little blog post on that on the Colour of My Kiss WordPress blog that I've got. The link is in the information bar below, check it out, and you can see from the swatches they're just identical. They're amazing. So the next one is called Stand Out. And Stand Out is the most amazing deep red colour. Oh my goodness, I just love this. It's like, it's not a super bright red, as you can see. It's not like the Redder the Better. It's actually just a little bit deeper. Really, really, really love this red. I love reds at the moment anyway, but that's just an amazing colour. And then the last one that I got in the mattes is Shameless. So Shameless is beautiful purple. Look at that. It's just craziness. It's just beautiful. Pure, true, intense purple. You just can't beat it. So moving on from there, I've got 4 of the shiny ones. I don't think I've hauled all of these. There goes my glasses. I don't think I've hauled all of these. I think these are the 2 that I've actually shown in a haul. These are the 2 that I got after that. So I'll show you the 2 that I hauled first. The first one's called Whimsical, and this is kind of a purpley pink colour. And that's the swatch for that one there. It's actually really nice. It's got really good pigmentation. I didn't think these glosses were going to have a lot of pigmentation, so it kind of put me off. But then I had a little bit of a swatch and I'm actually really impressed with them. And I think the colour payoff is just gorgeous. The next one is Provocateur, which is the red. Look at that. It's just such a beautiful, beautiful red. I love it. So the other 2 that I didn't haul, I don't think I did haul, are Coquette, which is just a very lovely pink. It's actually what I've got on my lips today. It's just a nice, it's quite bright, but it's a soft pink. It's kind of like, I don't know, like bubblegum pink for me. That's that one there. So that one's really gorgeous. And then the last one is actually called Vivacious, or Vivacious, however you say it. This one is just a lovely pink, and that one's there. So you've got like purpley pink, a red, a softer bubblegum pink, and then sort of kind of a fuchsia sort of pink. It kind of reminds me of Raspberry Kiss. So that one and that one. Similar, just a bit lighter. So that's those. I absolutely love these chunky sort of lip pens at the moment. I've got Model Zone to show you in the next Spaceys Roundup that I do, but that's kind of like, I just thought we'll stop there because that's quite a lot really. And then I do have some things to show you in the next review, including the Urban Decay electric palette and some MAC products. But I hope you've enjoyed this. I love doing Spaceys Roundup. I think it's a lot of fun. Yeah, so I'm absolutely loving all of these lip products. I know it's a lot, but I wear a different colour every day. So it's not like I stick to one lip colour and I just love them. And these things are very long lasting. Product-wise, that's how much you get in there. So it's around the size of what you would get in a lipstick. It's probably just a little bit shorter. It's not too bad though. And the wind-up mechanisms are really good on these. Yeah, I think they're just a great lip product. yeah, I love new lip products. I think these are really long lasting, and yeah, I think they'll last a long time, so I think they're a really good investment. I really just enjoy doing this series, and I'd highly recommend other people do it too. You don't have to call it Roundup, you can call it whatever you like. I actually got the inspiration from the lovely Crystal from Crystal007, and I just think she's amazing, and she does this as well, but hers are called the Chop and Block. Hers are called the Chop and Block, and I didn't want to copy, like a direct copy, but I kind of took the inspiration from her series. So, if you've kind of been on the fence about a product, you're not sure if you want to invest in it, if I show it in a haul, then the good thing is that you know that within 10 days, sometimes a bit longer, then you know that I'll do a review of it, and then you can check out whether you want to purchase it. I know it's just one person's review, but sometimes if you find out what people think about it, then you can kind of decide whether it's something you want to invest in or not. I know that I have watched a lot of things where I've kind of thought, oh, I really want to get that, and then I've watched a review of it and thought, no, it's, you know, maybe not, maybe I need to go and check it out in store. So I don't generally just go out and purchase stuff. I like to look into them first. Apart from the Revlon balms, because I'd actually purchased some of those before and I really, really loved them, so I was happy to invest in more. And I know the lighting has gone a really funny colour. I really apologise, I've gone a strange colour. What is going on with this camera today? Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe if you have. And I'm going to love and leave you and see you all soon, and I've gone the right colour again. Okay, bye. Anyway, I've got such a dryness there. Oh no, I've got something stuck in my hair. What is that? Ow. I think it's jam. Oh, okay, definitely edit that out. Anyway,